Hello everyone, thank you for being patient about the sort of lack of videos. Things have just been a bit crazy here. Today we are going to talk a little bit about doctors and medical professionals and how to deal with them. I'm just like putting out a disclaimer. I have had some bad experiences with doctors, but I know that there are good doctors out there and I know that they're under a lot of pressure. I understand that, this might come across as quite upsetting if any sort of medical professional watches this. I'm not sort of like dissing doctors in general. I'm just sharing my experience and sort of suggesting ways in which we as the patient or client or whatever you want to call yourself can actually help the situation. Because poor darlings are so exhausted at the moment that they need all the help they can get. Anyway, that's another subject. And lots of people have covered it, so I'm not going to. So, my experience, like I said, hasn't been very good. I have had doctors tell me that I'm fine. There was one doctor when I went about my endometriosis, but I think probably because she'd seen me with the ME, she just thought, oh, this is just another thing, and I was telling her basically, I said, I've been having menstrual cramps for 3 months, and I don't think that's normal. And I'm very concerned, and I sort of told her all the symptoms, and the symptoms that I had told her, she should have just gone, oh wow, that sounds like endometriosis, because it's the thing of just like these huge pains, almost like labour pains, from what people have told me, and almost like a sort of menopausal symptoms, and like hot flushes and things like that, and like constantly PMTing. Very annoying. And bloating as well, and all these kind of things. Anyway, so I told her all this, and she just kept on going, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. And she didn't even examine me. And in the end, I just went, do you know what, I'm just going to go because I don't think this is working. So I kind of wheeled myself out. So my first tip is go with somebody, because obviously that can be, particularly that experience where they're just not listening, when you come out you can go, oh, was I just being paranoid? And the person with you can go, no, that was wrong. And it's just that thing of having like a witness there, but also having somebody there can help you sort of remember to say things and remind you what was said. Just recently, because I've gone quite bad again, sorry, I've got something in my eye. Just recently, I've actually got my sister to come in and take notes because I've just been like, don't know what's going on. There is a downside to that, however, because a lot of doctors that I've experienced, and my family have experienced as well, they don't treat you like you're a grown-up. They'll treat you like you're a child, to the point that the person you're with will actually get more attention than you do. So I've had things where I've gone in for an examination and it's been like a intimate examination because I had thrush. Ugh, which is a horrible thing, which I'll talk about another time. And the doctor spent the whole time talking to my husband and sort of making faces and going, oh, she's just faking it and all this kind of thing, which my husband was not very impressed with. But, we've had so many experiences where the doctor has actually spoken to my husband about me in front of me and like asked my husband what the symptoms are rather than me. And that's really bad. And it's not very professional. But anyway, I think from my experiences that actually it's because they really don't believe in ME. A lot of doctors don't believe in ME, or they believe that it's all in your head. And so obviously if it's all in your head, you're not going to give sensible answers. Which is sad. Which is why I used to love going to the dentist, because the dentist just goes, yep, you're fine. And it's like, oh, my teeth are okay, nothing else is. But anyway, we'll continue in part 2.